29 minutes. Please keep your seatbelt on. Our pilots will turn off the seatbelt sign when it's safe to do so. Your belongings should remain stored until we safely reach the gate. If your phone is closed, you can take it out of airplane mode. With your baggage service guaranteed, your bags will be in the baggage claim within 20 minutes of our arrival at the gate.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another adventure vlog. If you're new here, my name is Yoshi. I'm a landscape, nature, travel, and cat photographer. My husband is Shibe, and together we like to vlog life's adventures for fun right here on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy this one. This year we are going on a big trip to Norway to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. But that isn't until September, and our actual anniversary date is in June. It felt weird not doing a little something for the actual date of our anniversary, so we figured, why not? Let's just make a 4-day trip to Ketchikan. It's been on my bucket list for a while now. Even though Banff, Canada was our top choice for our next vacation, we decided we wanted to save Banff for possibly a late fall or early winter trip instead. So when you land in Ketchikan, you land on an island that you have to take a very short ferry over to the actual city of Ketchikan, which is also on an island called, and I hope I get this right, Revilla Island. Located about 679 miles from North Seattle, Ketchikan is the rainiest city in the United States with an average annual rainfall of 153 inches. Ketchikan is also coined as Alaska's first city and also the salmon capital of the world. If you know anything about me, you know that I love fish. It's my favorite food. In fact, Shibe always calls me fish all the time because of how much I love it. So that's like number one choice on why I chose Ketchikan. I also chose it because it is in a climate that I absolutely thrive in. I was really looking forward to some rainy hiking in the Alaskan rainforest, but spoiler alert, for the 4 days that we were there, it didn't rain once, not a single drop. In fact, the sun was out so much that on day 2, we both got slightly sunburned on our noses because we didn't think we'd be needing sunscreen in Ketchikan, Alaska. So yeah, joke's on us. I'd say I want my money back, but honestly, rain or shine, Revilla Island is a beautiful location, rich with Alaskan native history. Okay, where's the salmon? I'm hungry. Look at our room. It's cute. I like how we have our own little patio and our own view. I am hungry.
It's food, huh?
We got here, we ate food, and then we walked to Walmart and got more food because we are low food today. Hungry.
Yeah, hungry and tired. Tired from travel.
Yeah, we just took it easy. Plus, everything in this town kind of shuts down after...
Like 7.
Yeah, we got interrupted because this GoPro's dying. Tomorrow the plan is just walk around, shop. Ketchikan's awesome. I like the temp here. We can have the door open and it's just like fresh ocean breeze and it's amazing. I don't want to leave, but I also miss my cats. That's like the one thing that's making me sad is I miss the cats. Okay, gonna go chillax and bedtime and then wake up early for some coffee and adventure. Bye. What do you think so far?
Pretty cool. We're in a fish town.
We are eating at...
You want the same thing I want? Time to get through it.
It's so good. Oh, it's cool. Hey, look. Look at the welcome to Ketchikan, Alaska. So we chose not to rent a car because the bus in Ketchikan is super cheap and can get you to the heart of Ketchikan painlessly. And all the touristy and shopping and food and stuff is within walking distance anyways. We started our day exploring around Creek Street area because that's like the #1 spot to shop and take a stroll through. Creek Street is a historic boardwalk perched on stilts along the banks of Ketchikan Creek. In the early 1900s, it was known as Ketchikan's Red Light District, home to numerous brothels and speakeasies. One of the most famous attractions is Dolly's House Museum, which we unfortunately did not go into. No reason why, it was just we had other goals at the time. During the summer months, you can see salmon swimming upstream in the creek, and sometimes seals and otters can be spotted. Unfortunately, we did not spot any. The locals said that we arrived about a week too early for all of the creek wildlife, so if you do plan a visit and are interested in these things, try and go more towards the end of June.
Oh, it used to go out farther. The moss on the window?
Yeah. We walked a slight ways up what's called the Married Man's Trail, which was used by men to discreetly visit the brothels and make a quick escape during police raids. Super romantic, right? At the end, you can watch the fish ladder, at which we stood for quite a while hoping to spot some salmon, but unfortunately did not see anything. The entrance of Creek Street is the Chief Johnson Totem Pole. It stands 55 feet tall and is a replica of the original pole, which stood from 1901 to 1982. The pole tells the legend of Fogwoman and the creation of the salmon. If you plan on making a trip to Ketchikan, Creek Street is definitely a must, even if you're not much of a shopper, because who doesn't want to walk down a historical red light boardwalk? Enjoy some of the scenes of Creek Street.
What the fuck is that? Whoa.
It's a gondola?
Yeah. There's a guy up there. Fresh smoked salmon. Yeah? Where?
Tiny one right here.
Oh.
See it?
Blue?
You see it?
Yep. You don't want fabrics in yarn?
I do, but not in a, I don't know.
Oh, I found the wheat store.
Stony Moose? Oh, look at that.
Cedar.
You should draw. I think you should draw a silly face.
I don't know how to draw a silly face.
Yeah, you do. You have a little face that you draw all the time. There you go. You drew a silly face. Dill pickle, blue raspberry,
What?
jalapeno.
How's it going?
Good, and you?
Good.
Is this your smallest size right here?
Yeah.
And that's the dill pickle? You want to try the dill pickle one?
Yeah.
This is what we want.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You want to try a sample first?
Oh, what? We can do that?
Yeah.
Let's taste it.
I don't want
You
you
didn't want
to
me to be
buy it and
disappointed?
hate it. Yeah.
I feel like we wouldn't, but that's cool, man.
Get some couple there.
Do you like it? We love pickles. I like it too. It's good.
All right. So
Yeah.
one small is 6
Cool.
or 2 for 10.
Can you take my card?
Yeah.
This is wild.
Where do you want to go?
There's so much more. Look, there's more down this way. We found fish and chips.
It's doing that thing, isn't it?
What you think? What you think?
That's right.
Unfortunately, our GoPro was acting really strange. It shut off, not from overheating, mind you, but straight up shut off at 50% battery life and would complain that the battery was dead. So whatever the case, we fixed it later with a firmware upgrade that we did back at the hotel. But that meant we still didn't get footage of the rest of the day. So here's the rest of the photography that I got from day one. And by the way, those fish tacos at the Alaskan Fish House were arguably the best fish tacos that we have ever had in our lives. If you find yourself in Ketchikan, you absolutely need to try some. And get them blackened too, because oh my god, they're so good. Okay, enjoy.
It's helicopter day.
I had an upset stomach last night, and I don't know if it's because I was nervous or it's because I put a bunch of stuff in it that my stomach's not used to.
I'm waiting for the car to get here.
So yeah, we went on a helicopter. First time for both of us. It's been Shibe's dream to fly in a helicopter, so I had booked this in advance to surprise him, but ended up being so excited that I had to tell him shortly after booking. I really should have recorded his reaction because it was exactly what you'd expect from Shibe. I so wish I could remember all the cool history that our pilot imparted onto us, but I cannot. So instead, I'll share some other fun facts that we learned during our stay. Ketchikan is surrounded by the Tongass National Forest, and it is the largest national forest in the U.S. at 17 million acres. The hottest temperature ever recorded in Ketchikan was 96 Fahrenheit in the year 1913, and the coldest ever was -8 Fahrenheit in the year 1916. It hasn't been hotter than 90 Fahrenheit since 1915. Logging was once an integral part of the community, but since then has diminished. I can't remember if it has been completely stopped or not, though. I do remember a pilot talking about it, and I feel bad that I don't remember. Anyways, because of its economic impact. Interestingly, Ketchikan is also home to the infamous Alaskan Lumberjack Show, so if you're into that sort of thing, make sure you book a ticket well in advance because I was told it sells out daily. We got to fly around in front of the amazing Mahoney Falls. This waterfall is a 1,500-foot falls, making it one of the tallest in Ketchikan. The only way to access the falls, because it's so remote, is either by helicopter or UTV off-road tours. If you can swing it, the view of the falls is definitely worth the helicopter tour alone. Just look at this view though. I wish we could have stayed and flew our drone around, but I'm glad we got to see it at all, so there's that. Our helicopter tour was supposed to take us to the top of a mountain that they call the top of the world for a gorgeous misty fjord view. Unfortunately, the cloud coverage made that impossible, so we landed on this beach instead. I so wish that I could actually remember where it was exactly that we landed, but you know, whatever. Here, we got to walk around a bit and I snapped some photos. Ketchikan lacks a road connection to the rest of North America, which highlights its remoteness. You can't drive to Ketchikan, you can only get there by land or sea. As you can see, it is a port of call for major cruise ships, and so when the last cruise ship departs in September, most of the buildings actually close down. It's pretty wild actually being in the town during the day when all the cruise ships leave. We actually stayed downtown and hung out a little bit, and we ended up having to go back to the hotel early because it went from being a super vibrant with lots of people to feeling more like a ghost town. So, how do you feel about that helicopter ride?
I love it. I want a helicopter all the time. I'm gonna buy a helicopter.
Yeah, right. There's a harbor seal. It's jet ski.
Whoa. Pirates on jet skis now.
There's a gravel bar right where these people are looking. There are actually people out on the gravel bar, and right alongside that gravel bar is the spawning ground for the salmon.
That's a little one, huh?
Yeah, that's as big as they grow, she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the.
Actually has.
Yeah. Okay. No, ma'am.
Over here.
No, come here. No. Come here. See into the walkway. See the black in the
Oh,
grass.
he just ducked under it a little bit.
His head's down. He's gonna come up again. See him?
There he is.
See him? Oh yeah. See at the end of the walkway. Okay, there's the black one. Okay.
So, as you can see, we went on a guided tour on which we learned all of our interesting facts about Ketchikan. We're both not really guided tour sorts of people, but sometimes it's actually worth it if you are someone who does enjoy learning history and culture. To add to the list of Ketchikan's many titles is the Totem Capital, as they host the largest collection of standing totems in the entire world. Here in Saxman Village Park, 29 authentic replica totems are on display of originals that were left in abandoned villages as Native Alaskans moved into more populated cities. The idea was to preserve these iconic poles and also teach new carvers. The original poles were transported carefully to Saxman for copying and then carefully transported back to their original resting places. These poles were the symbols of culture and economic wealth that told glory glorious, comprehensive stories about the people and the legends of the land. If you want a cool deep dive about the totem poles, check for the link in the description below for a cool playlist that I found on YouTube with loads of information. There's just way too much to be able to tell here. If you get a chance, look up the story about Oyster Boy. That was my favorite one that we learned about while we were here. So this was the day we ended up at our hotel early, because the whole town shut down after the last cruise ship left. And unfortunately, we did not get a lot of it recorded, because the both of us kind of just forgot. So here's some photography of the rest of the day. But first, I need to show you these awesome crab legs that we had. Biggest crab legs I've ever eaten in my entire life, and they were so incredibly delicious. My mouth literally salivates every time I think about them. You definitely need to get some crab while you're in Alaska. Anyway, enjoy the photos. We're gonna rent a car because we're tired of taking the bus.
Yeah.
So we have to walk like a mile and a half to go get it real quick. So we're gonna go do that. We're in a tiny car. What kind of car is this?
Ford Fiesta.
It's so small.
Coastal ecosystems. They all have their own little cool thing like this.
Are those mosquitoes right there?
I don't know.
Looks like high tide, the water can come up.
Yeah. It's fishing.
Whoa. We're going out to eat one last time. Because we can't go out to eat tomorrow.
That's right.
Unfortunately.
Tomorrow's travel day.
So, let's go Let's go check out the salmon falls. The Tongass Highway is Ketchikan's only highway and stretches across the coast of Revillagigedo Island. It is about 30 miles long and takes only about 40 to 45 minutes to drive the entire length of it. We drove from end to end the day that we had the car. Speaking of which, I'd like to interrupt this really quick to show off these awesome cool clips that I got of the black bears. When we got the car, we decided to return to Herring Cove and spend more time looking at the wildlife since we were on the tour and we only had a very short time frame to be there. And I'm glad that we did because the bears were back. I did the best that I could without a tripod, so yay, I'm glad I got these clips. While we were in Ketchikan, we stayed at the Ketch, and they are partnered with Salmon Falls Resort. So we had to go and stop by and see what it was all about. Wow, this place is quaint. We late?
No.
Wow, this place looks really cool. The waterfall?
Yeah.
No. I was just gonna do. We have dinner and a good view. 10 of 10 had the most delicious salmon while we were there. Shibe's poke nachos were amazing. Highly recommend this place for a fancy dinner night. Look at what Shibe discovered. Never had one of these bars. It has a little bit of everything. Look at that.
It's like a Toblerone on steroids.
Yeah. Alright, goodbye hotel room. Goodbye cool ocean view. Goodbye. We had a lot of time to kill before our flight home, so we decided to hang out by the docks before heading to the airport. So I never drink. I mean, like, hardly ever. And if I do, it's usually just like a glass of wine. I decided to have one celebratory drink at dinner the previous night because, you know, we're on vacation and it's our anniversary, so why not? And I don't know why, but it absolutely wrecked me. I think I was still in that kind of dehydrated phase, so that may be why. It felt like I had drank so much more than I actually did, and I felt pretty bad this day. Shibe left me on the docks. I fell asleep in my chair, and he walked to a local burger stand to get us some food. These fries were really good, by the way, before heading to the airport. Ketchikan is an amazing place, my friends. Rich with history, it is such a beautiful spot for those who are looking to maybe do a little touristy shopping, and on that same coin, relax in breathtaking views teeming with untouched nature and wildlife. If you are an explorer, Ketchikan should definitely be on your bucket list, especially if you love seafood cuisine. Thank you all so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed our little vacation vlog, and as always, I'm a better photographer than a videographer, so be sure to check out the entire photo gallery, link in the description, because there's no way I could fit all the photos into this one little vlog. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!